Hello everyone, welcome to a new series, Building with Benito. So this is basically the replacement for my SMP Adventures series because basically the cost of running the server became too much for me to do, as well as everything else that I have to pay, like bills and all that. So unfortunately I've had to take the server down. I do have a backup of the world in case we ever get it up and running again. So we don't need to worry about that. It's all saved and backed up. But I needed another vanilla series to take its place because I like vanilla, and you know, some people like vanilla. A lot of people like Feed the Beast. So if you like Feed the Beast, obviously I've got two series of that. So, but this is my vanilla series, and it's just going to be a general buildy sort of survival one. As you can see, I haven't really got started. This is all I have for my base. But I've got all the basic tools and stuff. But I thought I'd show you around and do some caving while I explain my plans for this place. So you can see I'm in a pretty rough, hilly environment. Don't want to sprint yet, I don't have much food. Unfortunately there's not many animals around here. But yeah, I'm in a rough, hilly environment because I think it's really good for what I want to build. You can see it best from over here. So we have to go over to the swamp so you can see what I'm doing. Playing on hard difficulty, don't know why it was on easy. Playing on hard difficulty, so it should be. We've got a nice snow biome here, we've got a swamp on here. I'm pretty sure I put large biomes on. So we've got lots of hills I can build on because this is a big extreme hills biome. And that was my phone. But anyway, I plan to build some pretty cool stuff. I want to work big. I want to work big here, whereas if Feed the Beast I try and work smallish to keep everything compact and stuff. I want to be big, like really big, like have some tower that stretches up into the sky, tree grew, and do things like that. Oh, a bit of extra wood. So I've just been farming some few materials to get started, and we're going to do a bit of caving. I've got a few stone picks and an iron pick, and I've dug this little area out. So I've basically just got started with this. Just do this little trick so I can get down a bit quicker. It's always risky, but let's see. Okay, we seem good. I'm going to leave this. The reason I'm going to leave it is because I don't like mining emerald ores. I prefer to silk touch them when I can later on. So let's get some redstone. So what I plan to do is build some sort of floating tower system is the best way I could put it. Probably along the lines of, I swear I saw something now. My eyes are freaking out. Along the lines of think of BioShock Infinity that's coming out this year. How it's basically all in the sky and everything like that. I want to build a sort of sky network like that. There will obviously be some stuff on the ground as ways to get up and things like that, as well as general things on the ground, you know, maybe a few underground, but mostly I want to make it in the air. For those of you that watch people on the Minecraft server, who've seen Zisto and his lens, think of that but a bit more spread out and sectioned off. I'm not entirely sure what style I want. I might go either steampunk or a bit more futuristic, or you know, maybe even something completely different. It's all just the thought process at the moment, all coming together, and I figured I usually come up with my best ideas when I'm talking to you guys and when I'm recording. Like there's points where I get stuck on what I want to do. This happens a few times on Feed the Beast, where I just get stuck and I'm like, I don't know what to build, I don't know what to do. I know I'll record an episode, and that sounds like a terrible idea because it sounds like I'm just gonna come in, have no idea what to do, and be going what should we do? What if I put this block now? But for me, when I'm recording, I just get into a zone where I can just build, or work with the machines, or you know, all sorts of stuff. So recording actually helps me think and be creative. So that's why I'm doing this little episode, to give you a little bit of an introduction. And I know some people like caving, so I'm doing a caving video for once because I don't do them that often. Especially on Feed the Beast, since I just have a quarry do it all for me. So we're going to start with this episode where I just talked to you guys. I'm going to do a lot more of that in this series than my Feed the Beast series is. A lot more talking to you guys, a bit more direct. So if you have any questions and you want to ask me anything, treat this like a sort of Q&A as well as a regular series. I'd be quite happy to answer, sensible questions at least. Let's make a stack of torches. There we go. What have we got down here? Nothing. So, this is actually the second world I've made for this. The first one was quite cool as well, but I died and lost my bed and all hell went loose basically. So we're just down here. We're going to gather quite a few supplies, and I know there's a route that way that leads to some good stuff. Cave up there as well. These are definitely some cool caves. We're going to have a lot of fun down here today. So like I said, it's going to be a talking to you guys episode. So I'm going to talk about what my plans are for my channel as a whole. So obviously I'm still planning to do the Feed the Beast stuff with the Hypermine guys and Cozy Craft, because they're both a lot of fun and they're both very different styles of work. On the Hypermine server, I've been working on biofuel, and I've actually, you'll be happy to know, I'm sure some of you who watch that series, I've started getting back into the bees. I've started looking at some new stuff for them and reading some more ones up, which is always good. So the biofuel's nearly done. I actually just need to rearrange a few things in the system. Okay, he's dead. And then that will be all fully automated. But I will add a sort of timer thing to it. Like I said, this will all come in a later episode. But it's getting to a point where I can actually move back to the bees for those who are interested in that. How do I get down here? As for Cozy Craft, I've obviously maxed out all my research for Foomcraft, or Formcraft, however it's said, because there's quite a few different pronunciations I've seen. Okay, so I'm still working on making things interesting there, and there's a few more things I've got to cover with the Formcraft, so we're definitely going to look into that as well. As you may have noticed, I have two tutorial series running, the bee tutorials and the Foomcraft ones. The bee series is currently on hold, and the reason for that is that when we moved out of beta, when Feed the Beast moved out of beta, they added lots of expanded bee stuff to the default mod packs, like the Direwolf 20 and the Mindcrack one, which is what most people use. And this is obviously a problem, because I was only covering the basic bee stuff. So now everyone's like, why is this guide not complete? How do you get this bee? How do you get that bee? And the simple fact is, I don't know. I didn't do the expanded bees. I still have to look into it. And that's the reason why the bee series is on hold. Because it's just, I'm not comfortable talking about it if I don't know it all. And there's so much. There's so much. So that's why that series is on hold for a bit. Just noticed I'm quite hungry. It's simply because I don't know the stuff yet that everyone's expecting me to know. I could finish off the default stuff in one episode now, but the problem is, the last episode I was going to do was the alveary. And I know how the alveary worked in the original thing, but there's so many more additions to it. I just can't do it because I don't know what they all do. So I'm sorry if you wanted more of that, but it's on hold for now. The Formcraft, however, that tutorial series I do plan to get out, because I've done everything, including the most recent update. I've done everything that you can do for it. So I know what to do, I know what's involved, and I can actually finish that off, at least to the current update, which is one of the most recent ones. I think it only came out a couple of weeks ago. So that will be a very in-depth one when I get to it. Sorry. But it's going to take a while to produce, because I'm going into detail on every item. Every item you can make with it, I'm covering in, very fine detail. Just like an episode will cover 2 items and that'll be it, or just one if they're complex items. Let's make our way up here. So if you want to learn about Foodcraft in depth, or just the basics, if you want the basics, check out the first episode. It will literally tell you how to do everything. It will tell you how to discover things, how to create things, and from there you could just go on your own. What I do after that is episodes dedicated to different creations you can make and their uses. So if you have an issue with a certain item, say arcane levitators, you can check out that specific episode when it comes out, and you'll know what to do. So that's really where my channel's going at the moment. Ooh, is this a dungeon or just lava? It looks like just lava. Yeah, that's the direction my channel's going at the moment. I've got the tutorial and my 2 Feed the Beast servers and this new series. Other games, I do plan to do some other games. It's just a matter of picking what to do. I have Prison Architect, which I know Generic B does. That's what inspired me to get it. And I have a lot of fun with that game. If you want to see a LP of that, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. If you have any other games you can suggest, preferably ones that aren't that expensive, because like I said, I had to shut the server down due to lack of funds. So, excuse me. So if you know any series you'd like to see, if it's a game I already own or if it's on the cheap, I might give it a go. I'm getting quite a bit of stuff now, lots of coal at least. But if you want to see anything like that, let me know and I'll look into it. I obviously can't promise anything, because one, I need to like the game. If I don't like the game, it's going to be a terrible series, I'll put it that way. If I don't like what I'm doing, you can tell. It's the same with most people on YouTube. If you don't like what you're doing, it's going to come across in the videos. I had a zombie. It's going to come across in the videos, and people will pick up on it. So I'm going to do any series that it's just that I like the sound of. So we'll put it like that. Ooh, we missed a bit of gold. So I'm going to obviously not just do caving, I'm going to do some strip mining as well later for diamonds and stuff. And I plan to actually do the strip mine as a proper build, rather than just digging tunnels. Right. Oh, I nearly sneezed. That was close. Okay. But like I said, I want to do everything in this world so it looks good as well as functional. So I'll do a strip mine and then I'll have it with support beams and rail tracks and things like that. That's why I need to do some just generic caving first to get the starting materials I need. And then what I'll do is probably, for the bigger builds, I'll do a basic frame for them, and then from there we'll build the rest together on camera. I think that would work quite well. There's some more iron here, we definitely need that. I want to try working with a few things I don't usually work with as well. Like I want to use note blocks, I want to use I do like using pistons a lot, but I want to use them in different ways than I usually do. What else is there that I wanted to work with? Just different blocks really. So I'm really used to just using stone and wood. I want to use wool a bit more, especially the coloured wools, because I know you can get a lot of really interesting builds if you use them in the right way. So I just want to make sure I use them correctly. Now where the hell's the way out? So I want to make sure I can use it correctly. Hello. Hey, I found the way out. Awesome. So let's head up. Hopefully it's not night time. It's probably night time. Like I said, we've got a lot of materials to get started now at least. I'll make a sort of staging area for me to get started, and then obviously we'll tear that down at a later point because it's only going to be temporary. Just going to have like just a storage area and furnace, because being out, well, it's night time, being out in just an area like this is pretty risky. So let's quickly sleep before monsters get us. There we go. So I think we had a productive run. We got 2 sets of coal, stack of redstone. We can cook up the gold and the other things we got. So yeah, if you like the idea behind this series, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, all that stuff. I know a lot of people, well, quite a few people are against like the whole. Leave a like if you like the video, but I have noticed when I say it, I get a lot more likes. Simple as that. On my I don't usually say it. I don't on my Feed the Beast videos, but I did on my Foomcraft tutorials, and they're getting, well, they got within the first day about 10% of the views as likes, whereas in the other ones I'd be lucky if I got 5%. So it's just a thing to help me get noticed because I'm trying to grow and all that, but we'll get more into that next time. For now, we've got what you needed. I've given you a quick overview of what we're doing, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Toodles!